From time to time, governments are going to put in place certain restrictions or laws in order to what they believe is called protectionism, protecting their industry. And those policies are changed with new administrations, but sometimes there's ways to get around those policies. But to set the stage for this video, take a look at this clip, guys, and then we shall continue.
Here's the latest. Elon Musk criticizing the recent tariffs announced by the Biden administration on Chinese-made EVs. Musk saying he favors no tax incentives for EVs, while avoiding a question on whether Tesla would bring a cheaper model to the public. Bloomberg's Craig Trudell joining us now. So, Craig, riddle me this. On one hand, what people say in public feels a little bit different than what they might say in private. How difficult is it for not just the Elon Musks of the world, but the BMWs and the Mercedes of the world as they face off with a Chinese threat?
I think it is. It's a great question because BYD has proven extremely competitive, and it's not just me saying that. I mean, Elon Musk was saying that and has repeatedly said that, quite recently. I think, in January, he was asked about, just how tough the Chinese are, and he, said that he thinks that they will have significant success outside of China, depending on what kind of tariffs or trade barriers are put up. And so, while he said yesterday that he was surprised by this, I don't know that I necessarily believe him in that. This has been well telegraphed, and he himself has referred to this idea that, if trade barriers are not established, that they will really give, the likes of BMW and Tesla a real challenge.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. As of now, Money Making Mitch has 8,942 shares. Yes, I bought another, I believe it was 20 shares on Friday. And I will keep buying. Try to bring it up to 9,000, then 10,000, etc., etc. So, why do I keep buying when there are potential doom and gloom? Huge trade tariffs trying to block us, even though the Germans, the Swedes, the Hungarians, and others are saying they are not supporting the tariffs in Europe. But what if the EU does impose tariffs? How do you get around those tariffs? Chinese car makers eye Turkey, which it is called now, as production hub to bypass potential EU tariffs. So this is why, guys, I am not fearful, and it has already started. Listen up. While the European Union finalizes whether it should raise tariffs on electric cars imported from China, Chinese automakers are already working on an alternative to stay strong and keep growing in the region. Excuse me, guys. So if Ursula von der Leyen is looking at this, sorry, my dear, we're coming whether you like it or not. On May 14th, the US announced it would raise the tariffs rate on EVs imported from China to 100%. The European Union is considering a similar move to protect, this is the word they use, local EV manufacturers. However, industry heavyweights in China may have already found the solution. And I want to thank Money Making Melvin from Florida for sending me this article, guys. Multiple big-name Chinese automakers are considering setting up factories in Turkey and localizing their EVs in the region. Bloomberg reported last week following an interview with Faith Kassir, the country's Minister of Industry and Technology, that BYD and Chery are in high-level discussions with Turkey to invest in manufacturing. Yes, the same Chery that signed a deal with us, guys, for battery swapping. Remember that? And improve their sales in Europe. Turkey wants to conclude the discussions as soon as possible. Yes. Kassir said in the interview, the country is also talking with SAIC, the crab walk car, which owns MG and Great Wall Motor. He added, Great Wall Motor is a huge company in China, car company, guys. Turkey is already an advanced automotive production hub for many leading global brands, but it's yet to go big on EVs. the advent of Chinese automakers may not only give its industry a significant boost with additional output, but also prepare its local supply chain for Europe transition to EVs in the future. And yes, Turkey is part of the European Union. Kassir said Turkey is an optimal choice for exporting cars to Europe because of its custom union agreement. With $35.7 billion of vehicles and spare parts exports recorded, Turkey car industry ranked number 1 in the country's export in 2023 compared to $21.6 billion a decade ago. So you see they are growing. It is evident how the auto industry plays a big role in the nation's economy. For BYD, the potential Turkish factory could be its second plant for passenger cars intended for sale in Europe. Just back in December, the company announced it will construct a vehicle factory in Szeged, Hungary. Remember, we also have a factory in Hungary to make our battery swap stations. German automakers don't seem happy with the EU's proposal to apply punitive taxes on EVs imported from China. The only purpose of raising import taxes is to protect an industry. But our industry doesn't need protection, BMW Group Olive Zipse said in the first quarter 2024 earnings conference call. And a lot of people are focusing on Mercedes, but how about BMW partnership, guys? I'm just throwing that out there. There's always some sort of retaliation. A recent Reuters report quoted Volkswagen passenger cars CEO Thomas Schaefer saying, at the Future of the Financial Times Car Summit in 2024, it seems European automakers fear a blowback from China that could have a devastating effect on the EV investments and business there, further slowing down climate change. So you guys can get this article on electrive.com. Again, I want to thank Money Making Melvin from Florida for this article. So guys, you see, this is why I say when the sheeps are panicking and running, of course, there are going to be speed bumps along the way, but we have a suspension system for that. Did you guys forget that? So I hope you guys found this video on a Saturday to be informational, inspirational, motivational, is why we should keep buying next week and the week after and the week after. If so, guys, do not forget to hit that thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we have that warrior mindset where we're waking up the middle class to finally get a piece of the pie. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.